my temporary kitchen. Okay, Yaladim. So everybody have at home tahina. Okay, this is a jar of raw tahina. I'm not going to make a lot of this. I'm going to take a half a jar, half a container, pour it into my prepared. I'm going to really use all of it from the bottom. You know, there is always hard pieces in the bottom, which is all good. Going to put it all inside. Okay, tahina is very healthy. It's one of the good food that we should eat. And I know that Shabbat, many people have the salatim, so this is one great ingredient to have. Okay, I'm not going to work with it too hard. Then I'm going to just a little bit mash the hard part over here. Mash it out. And slowly putting some water inside. Pouring water, mixing, not too much, otherwise it might be too soft. But you have to know that tahina, when you put water, it gets very thick quickly. Okay, so you keep mixing, The moment you see that it's too thick, you're pouring more water. Too thick, more water. Keep pouring. Some people like tahina very thick. Some people like it very soft. So it's up to you. You see, it's still very thick over here. Keep mixing, more water.
That's a lot of mixing, Morah Ben-Harari.
There's a lot of mixing, and wait, it didn't even finish. You can use lemon or you could use lime. I love the taste and the smell of lime, so I will use lime over here. Cut, and then again, it's to taste. Some people like it very sour. Some people like it less. So I'm going to put this half lemon in it. I think that I'm going to use the whole lime. Maybe I'll try a bit and then we'll taste it. We'll put some salt, okay? Salt, I use Himalayan salt. Again, it's all to taste. I like
Morah Ben-Harari.
Yes.
What are you making right now? What is the dish you're making?
Tahina, Israeli tahina.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to use, this is the first things on the list. I'm going to use some olive oil inside. Olive oil, like 1 tablespoon. And keep mixing. The whole thing with the tahina, you have to work your muscle, hands muscle. Oh, it's getting there. It's getting there. You should know that if you leave it for the next day, it's going to be hardened in the fridge. So let's put tiny bit more water to make it a bit soft. All right, we're getting there. Let me shut my phone before it will start ringing. All right, I prepared yesterday, I kashered cilantro. Everybody knows what cilantro, it looked like parsley. I kashered it with soap and salt and water and chopped it. You see, it's all chopped. I like to put, if you don't like it, you don't have to put it. I like to put cilantro into my tahina. Some people like to put garlic. I have garlic over here. I will not put. I put it with oil, olive oil, so it stays fresh. But if you want, you can put garlic into it too. I will add a little bit more cilantro. The smell of the cilantro and with everything over here, it's great. Obviously, we always have to taste our dishes, so I'll try. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'akol niya bidvaro.
Amen.
Missing some lemon. I told you I have to put the whole thing. A bit more lemon and a bit more salt.
By the way, Morah Ben-Harari, I just want to remind everyone, if it's okay, that if there's anyone that's also making some of these dishes, if you guys could take pictures, okay, and send them to the school. This way we could show all of your delicious food that you're making.
I'm going to taste it again. I'm not going to put the same spoon because we don't want to put, you know, a bit more lemon, a bit more. I like it a bit sourish. So I'll take another lime, squeeze it a little bit, and the dish is ready. That will do it. Okay. Yeah, and I have my little container dish.
So, Morah Ben-Harari, what ingredients did you use so far to make that?
I have it on the list over here: raw tahina, water, salt, lime or lemon, olive oil, garlic optional, and chopped cilantro optional. But I did put it in. That's good. No, you take everything. You don't want to miss a little bit even, because it'll be so tasty. You want to have all of it. Okay, and to garnish, let me put it on the ground over here. So much space. And to garnish, you will put some cilantro over here. And here you have, can you see it? This is the tahina. Up, spilling it up. Everybody can see it, or shall I come closer to the camera?
I could smell it from here.
Tasty,
Smells...
really tasty. Can everybody see it?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Looks
This is
great.
one dish, not more than 5 minutes. Okay.
What did you sprinkle on the top of it? What was on the top?
Cilantro, the chopped cilantro
that's the
that I
cilantro.
prepared.
I see. Okay.
I prepared. I'm going to do something very, very easy. You take that one.
It may be easy for you, but not so much for me.
Believe me, if you have the Zoom, you could do it. It's no big deal. I did ask you to shred carrot. Usually when you shred carrot in the regular way, they come very, very small and short. This one, if you chop the carrot, you cut it in the middle, and if you have in your food processor a way that you could put it this way, not length way, like width way, they will come long. And when they're long, it's a little bit tastier. So you take carrot as much as you want. I will put all of it. And again, this is even easier than the other one. You take lemon, lime. You know, there's a lot of lemon in our salad. This one will take a bit more because there's a lot of carrot over here. I think I'll use one more.
Morah Ben-Harari, I see someone has their hand raised. Do you mind if I just unmute them for a second?
For sure, yes.
Mia Almog, you had a question?
Yeah, can you go a little bit slower because I forgot to shred the carrots.
Oh, then it will take you time to shred it, sweetie. That will take some time.
Then I'll just write down the recipe and I'll do it after.
Yes, and you know what? I think the Zoom is recording, so if anybody will need, we can send them the Zoom email and they can have it. When we have the carrots, I'll put some salt in it. You have to be a bit generous. It depends how much you're making. Okay, and obviously my hands are washed and everything. You are like pushing it a little bit, squishing it a little bit, nicely, all over. You see, all over. Now, if you like garlic, you put some garlic in it. If you don't, you leave it with that. So I put a little bit, not too much. All right, and continue. Continue, like all over. You break a little bit. You break, when I say break, you don't really break, but you soften a little bit the carrot and then become nicely and juicy. I'm going to try, okay, with my hands this time. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, בורא פרי האדמה.
Amen.
Missing lemon, missing salt.
Just like last time, right?
Just as last time.
Do you
I think-
when you cook Morah Ben-Harari, do you sometimes start off with less salt and then you just sometimes you'll add more if you as opposed to you don't want to have too much salt, I guess, right?
Absolutely, that's a good point. I always put, a little bit less, and then when I taste it and I see, this really needs some more, so I add. You see, there is some more juice in this lime, so we don't want to waste anything. We can squeeze with a spoon, or with the, there is some other. And you know what? The pulp of the lime is very good, very healthy. So putting it in. And again, with our hands, nicely, nicely. One more taste. Perfect. Excellent. And here's the dish. I'll put it in. You know what? I'll put it this time inside the same container because I need the other one. Yeah.
Morah Ben-Harari, I just want to again let everyone know if they have a thought or a question or a comment, just raise your hand and I will try to call on you. Okay.
Okay. Take off the paper. Here it is. Beautiful carrot, salad carrot for Shabbat evening and lunch and Suda Shlishit. Now I'm going to do something, again, easy.
Morah Ben-Harari, before you begin, could I call on someone who has their hand raised?
Sure.
It's Adelia. I'm going to unmute you. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, but when you make the salad, do you have to how much the inch for the carrot? Is it supposed to be long, short, thin, thick?
Okay, for this, what I just did, it was 2 large, thick carrots. Okay, but anything, what you can take one, but you have to taste. You put a little, as Rabbi Tomsky said, you put a little bit salt and a little bit lemon, a little bit of garlic. You mix it up, you taste. You don't like it, you add. Okay, let me just put. I have here red cabbage. Actually, I'll put it over here. I can put it over here. I have red cabbage, which was washed and koshered and chopped. Okay, so I'll take, I don't know, I think that could be enough. The rest I can use for, maybe more. The rest I can put for different salads, regular salad. Okay, the first thing I do, I put salt on it. The same idea with the carrot. We want to soften the cabbage. Okay, so I will mix it up a little bit, let it sit while I'm going to prepare the sauce for it. It's not sauce, we say it in English something else, but never mind. Okay, so I did prepare a container, okay, empty container, and I will take, for the beginning, I will take about 1 tablespoon of mustard. Good mustard is very important. Good mustard. Then clean this spoon because I'm going to use it for my mayonnaise. Again, 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise. Like that. All right, back. I will put, you can put sugar, but I'm trying to be very healthy. So instead of sugar, I put honey. And honey and mustard goes very well together. How much honey? I will put 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon. And then again, we're having our lemon. Lemon is coming. This time I'll use a big lemon. Because we really need
Morah Ben-Harari, you said like 1 tablespoon. You just like squeezed it out. Is that because you've been doing this so long, you know exactly how much it is, or what?
You know, when I was young and just got married, and I would ask my mom for recipes. So she said, a bit of this and a bit of this and a bit of this and a bit. And I'm like, Ima, what does it mean, a bit? She said, I don't know. You know, it just, you see it and you do it. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, I'm doing it so many years, so many times that I already knows what I'm doing. So that's why I said 1 tablespoon for you guys, because I know that you need to get the experience first. Then squeeze in 1 large lemon. Okay. I'll put a bit of olive oil too, good olive oil, very important. I would not put salt here because we have salt in the cabbage already. And closing it up, have to make sure that it's really closed tight. And you do the dance, the dance, the dance, the dance, the dance, 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 up, 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 up. Am Israel high, Am Israel high, Am Israel high. Oh, more places. The honey is sticking. If it doesn't really mix very well like that, you take the spoon and you mix it slowly. Have to test it, taste it. Taste. So good. If you like it a little bit more sweeter than sourish, which I do, you add a little bit more honey. Okay? It's really, really good. Now I'm coming back to my cabbage and I mash it. This time I'm doing it quite hard. I'll show you to the camera, like really squishing it up, squeezing it, because I want to break the harshness, the roughness of the cabbage. Really continue doing it a little bit longer, like really squeezing. With the salt, it will be squeezed. Very good. And pouring onto it the beautiful rotem, as we say in Hebrew. Nice. And mixing it up nicely together. As you see. And again, one more taste, another spoon. This time I'm not going to say bracha because the adama, and I said it already.
How does it taste?
Amazing. Really good. I'm going to pour it into my, I'm already having my lunch this way.
I'll tell you the truth, you're getting me a little hungry.
I would invite you, but you know, social distancing, so
I'll stay 6 feet away. That's fine.
welcome. It's all here.
Wow. So what have you made so far? What you've done already a few things, right?
3 things, and we're having another few minutes. We can do another one quickly. And I have red cabbage over here.
Beautiful.
I have tahina, red cabbage, and the carrot.
Wow.
Afterwards, I'll display everything. Over here, yesterday I did ask to prepare a crushed tomato, not crushed, grated. So I have 1 grated soft tomato, okay, just in here. I have a jar of roasted eggplant. You don't put all of it. Take a bit of this one. Now you eye it with your eyes how much you want. I'll take. This way, if I need more, I can always put more. And here we need a lot of chopped cilantro. We have it prepared already, so I'll take it like, maybe a whole fist. Put it in. Definitely we need some salt. Salt. Garlic. This one needs really a lot of garlic. So I had prepared garlic before. Okay. Garlic with the olive oil that I can use anytime, like a whole teaspoon. And if I need more, maybe a bit more. And let me see if I can find a clean spoon. I'll have a lot of dishes afterwards. Rabbi Tomsky, you would like to come and help?
If I could eat the food, I'm happy to clean afterwards.
The same way you can eat.
That's the deal. That's the deal.
The same way you can help, the same way you can eat. Oh, that looks so beautiful. And it was perfectly measured. Like not
Morah Ben-Harari, do you mind if we have a couple of raised hands, if we can call on someone in the meanwhile?
Of course, and here it is done.
Oh, wow,
Yes.
beautiful. Okay, I'm going to start off. Susie, can you hear me, Susie? Susie, you're unmuted.
Susie, you're unmuted.
I can
Susie,
say
you were calling me about the water with them. I know, pay attention.
Okay, I'm going to mute you because we have a few other questions. Jeremy, you are unmuted. Go ahead, Jeremy.
Do you chop the eggplant in squares, or in cubes, or circles?
What do you mean? Oh, I bought the jar already ready. You can find them now in stores. It is like that. It's ready. If you want to start all from scratch, that's the whole big thing. You have to put an eggplant in whole. You cut it in the middle, a whole eggplant, you cut it in the middle, put it in the oven and roast it for a while. But this is so much work, guys, we don't have time in our days. So I'll buy it ready. This is an excellent one. I tried it before. So I take a little bit from this and with the all ingredients, and I have if I have everything ready, it's like 5 minutes preparing it. So I have in 20 minutes, we have one salad, eggplant salad, one cabbage salad, tahina over here, tahina, and we're having the carrots. I didn't know if I have time or not.
Could we ask a couple other quick questions?
Absolutely, yes.
We have a question. So one second. Jeremy, was your question answered?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask another one. Do you chop it raw, or do you chop it fresh, like not raw?
So if you buy it in the jar, you have nothing to chop. It's ready. It's like chopped and ready. If you're doing it at home and you're roasting the eggplant, so you have to put it in a colander. You peel the skin, obviously. You put it in a colander, all the water going out, and then you just chop it with a knife that it will be chopped. Doesn't matter which way.
Okay, great. We have a couple more quick questions. Ethan has a question. Is that okay, Morah Ben-Harari?
Of course.
Okay, Ethan, you are unmuted. Ethan, go ahead.
What was the second ingredient that you put in the tomato one?
Okay, in the tomato, so I had raw tomato, which was grated. Okay, so only the juice with juice without the peel. Then I had the roasted eggplant. I put it in. Then I had cilantro, chopped very, very, thin in the machine, chopped, and then some salt and garlic. If you like it, so it's the taste of this salad is great when the garlic is strong with all the rest of the ingredients. So, but it's depending on your taste, how much you like, the taste of garlic.
We're just going to ask one more question, if that's okay, and then you can move on to the next thing, because I can't wait to see what else you have in store. We have a question from David. Okay, David, you are unmuted. Go ahead, David.
So what happens if your Israeli tahini is like too dry. How do you, or like too salty? How do you add moisture, or how do you clear up the salt on that?
Okay, if let's say you made a tahina and it became too salty or too lemony or too watery or whatever, you should have always an extra tahina can at home. Here, like I have another one. This is a new one. So if it happened, you just make a little bit more tahina. So you put a bit more tahina, and then you taste, you see, oh, it doesn't need more salt or more lemon. So you can add, if you don't have another tahina, that's a problem. That's why I said start with less salt, less lemon, less water, and then you add slowly, slowly.
Okay. All right, let's go back to Susie. Maybe her hand was still raised. Let's give her one more try. Susie, you there?
Yes.
Yes, we're here.
You are
You are so
amazing.
fabulous. You are so fabulous.
You are amazing.
We are having so much fun watching you. This is the best.
We want to go to your house.
Come everybody. Come everybody.
Okay, we love you. We love you.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you so
we're
much.
good.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad I called on them. See that? That's a great compliment. And
Thank you.
I agree. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
I didn't know that I will finish 4 salad in how long it took.
You're like Superwoman. What can I say? That was unbelievable.
So I prepared by chance something, I said in case, but I have to have a little bit of tidying up over here. And I will turn my chopping board to the other side. You know what? Another tip. Wherever you work, on the kitchen counter, on the table, whatever it is, you put a plastic, one of those disposable plastic. By the end, when you finish, you just wrap everything and you just throw it to the garbage. You don't need to scrub, you don't need to clean, that's the best way. Over here, I buy this. Let me come closer to the camera because this is the best. I don't know. Oh, here he is. This is the best beets, cooked beets, taste amazing. And
I've never seen that before. Is that like any regular supermarket or? Usually
it's in the kosher. I know Aaron Casina have it. I know, most of the stores around have it. They're the best. Some of them are not so good, but this one is really, really very good. What I do, just as I told you before, I like healthy food. So I just poke in it. You have to be very careful with this one. This one I might wear gloves because, beets are...
Morah Ben-Harari, I have so many white shirts that used to be white shirts before I was eating my beets. I don't know.
So maybe you just take beets, you cook them, and then you put all your shirts inside and you'll have maybe a pink one. You like. So you have to be careful because there is a lot of juice in this one. So you see beautiful beets, they cut, they are trimmed, very good. I like just to cut it and eat it as the way it is. Don't add anything into it because they're so sweet and tasty. Just cutting it like salad. I don't know if you could see, just squares. I'll show you in a minute when I put it in the dish.
You're not making borscht, are you? Are you making borscht?
I'm not making borscht. I'm just, as I said, it tastes so good that I don't need to add anything into it. Sometimes when I want, to make a bit of a change, I put again lemon and some salt and some olive oil, and it is amazing. You don't need to add anything, but I eat them just like that, just ready. I put them in the salad. It's wonderful. I will take another big one. Just trying to be very careful here with the juice. So there is some juice coming out. So see, that's why it's so important to have the plastic under it. Yeah, it's perfect. Perfect. You don't need to put them in the oven to roast them. What I was trying to do today, I was trying to show you that there is ways to cook which doesn't take so much time. Yeah, in the olden days, I used to take those beets. I had to or cook them or roast them in the oven. It would take hours and hours, then peel them and the whole big spiel. Now when I find a good stuff, which doesn't have a lot of preservative and stuff like that, I use them. You can find these beets in organic form or a regular, which both are the same and tasty. Okay, here I am. You can put as much as you want. If it's a large family, I know that now our families are so small, so you know, everything is so minimal. So here I am with another beautiful beet salad. Put it this way, you can see the beets are chopped small. If you want for garnish, you can put some cilantro on it. Yeah, let's put some cilantro, make it look so, look at this. I'll take some pictures and I will send it to you, Rabbi Tomsky.
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay, here you are. So we have, let's put some over here. Here we are, 5 salads in how many? 20 minutes?
20 minutes for you. 20 days for me.
You know, when you get the hang of it, it is easy, it's fun. And you know what, kids, you really can do it with your parents. That was my point, that those salads, there's many things that maybe your parents can prepare it for you, but you can do all the mixing. You can do the tasting, the mixing, and then, you know, you're a great help. I always let my kids come to the kitchen and, you know, I always tell them do the dishes, but but you know, they help me and they know now how to cook and how to do all of these things.
Could you show us one more time all the dishes that you end up making? Like you hold them up, if you don't
You know
mind.
what? Let me bring it a little bit closer to the camera. Okay. Here we are. This is, can you see it? Is it
Yes.
good?
Yeah.
Okay. This is the beet salad. The beet. This is the tahina. Oh, here's the tahina. Oh, I'm afraid to pour it. Okay, tahina is a bit soft.
I'm opening my mouth while you're putting it next to my camera.
Is the carrot. Now, if I don't know if you could see, but there is a real juice. Maybe you could see from here. You see the juice over here? It becomes juicy, and that's what we want. Then it becomes juicy and soft and tasty. And here we have the eggplant with the tomato, with the garlic. This, and we have the cabbage salad that it is so tasty with the mustard and honey and the olive oil. It's great. Very good.
We have one. Do you mind if we have someone who raised their hand? Do you mind?
Absolutely.
If we call on them?
Anybody that have any question, please, I'm here.
Okay. We have Leah Y. Leah, you're unmuted.
Hi, it's actually me, her mom.
Oh, hi, Mom.
I have a question. By the way, this all looks amazing. I love that you're doing this. But my question is about the last salad, the beets. How did you dress it? I missed that.
As I said, I like it just the way it is. I just cut it. It will be, you know, nicely on the table. But if you really want to have some change, you can put some lemon, some salt, some olive oil, garlic, you know, the same ingredients. It's to your taste, but it's really, you should try it first without anything. It's amazing and tastes so sweet and good, just like that.
Looks amazing. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other question, guys?
Well, I just wanted to basically probably say what everyone's thinking. Thank you so much. This was really a lot of fun. I never knew we could have so much fun, you know, watching people cook. I guess isn't there like there's even channels on TV, like cooking channels and stuff?
Sure. You know what, I felt a little bit pressed on time, so I did everything so quickly. If I would take my time a little bit, you know, you could extend it, but you saw it's really easy. Like the carrot salad, if your mom or dad chop for you the carrot, it's like 2 minutes making it. The same thing with the beets, 2 minutes making it. Tahina took a little bit more time, you know, with the mixing and, you know, the measuring, but you'll get the hang of it and you will do it in no time.
It was really amazing. Actually, I have one more person that's going to, I'm going to call on Adelia in 1 second, and then I'm just going to say some closing words. Okay, Adelia, we can hear you.
Yeah, I have two questions. What's the recipe for the eggplant thing again?
Okay, you have here, you take tomato, but soft tomato. Okay, you cut it in the middle and you just grate it in a grater. Okay, until you have like a watery, thick watery tomato. You put it in the bowl. Then you take that famous jar of roasted eggplant. Okay, if you go to the kosher market, kosher stores, you will find it. It's a very good one. You take this and you put like maybe, how much it is? This is like about half a jar. You put it in the tomatoes. Then you take cilantro, chopped cilantro. You see the cilantro I have over here? It's chopped. It's ready already. Okay, you put like a whole fist of it. You put it inside. Then salt, definitely. Not too much, like, a little bit. Again, you taste it afterwards. Then you take garlic. As I said, I keep garlic with olive oil together. I prepare it already. So every time I need, I take, boom, and I put it inside. And they just mix it out and then see if you like it more salty, you put more salt. If you like it more garlicky, you put more garlic. If you like it with the taste of cilantro, whatever you want.
I have one more question.
Sure.
For the carrot salad, do you shred the carrot or do you cut the carrot?
No, definitely you shred it. And as I said, if you can shred it very long, you see how long each one, it's long. And when it's long, is a little bit, some of the food processor, you can shred it this way, not this way. The carrot, you cut the carrot and you put it this way, and it shredded it lengthwise. So they become really long. You see how long each one is? I don't know if you could let me come a bit closer to the camera. You see how long it is?
Yeah, pretty long.
Yes. So this is how it is. If you shred, you can do it in the other way. Some food processors you can't do it. So, any way that it works for you, you do it.
Wonderful.
And the garlic is your choice, right?
Yes. Some people do not like garlic at all. Some people put a lot of garlic. We Sephardi people like all of this, spicy. So we like to put a lot.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, sweetie. I hope you know what? If you're going to do this, you can, shoot me an email and say, oh, Morah Ben-Harari, we did it. It came great. It will be lovely for me to know that you're really using it.
Yeah, we would